do you need?
Excellent. Come meet me near Mulehe.
In 400 meters, turn right. In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Hospital records.
Hi, Rami. What's the plan?
Okay. Hear me out. Beautiful Mexican supercar. Beautiful Mexican roads. Promoting the Horizon Festival.
Do we need promoting? The festival seems to be doing okay.
All right. I'll find someone else.
That's not what I said. Of course I'll help you.
I knew I could rely on you. Let's go! Whew. Let's get moving. Get some speed, then turn into the countryside. Really see what this car can do.
Turn right. In 400 meters, turn right.
You want to tell me about the car, don't you?
I thought you'd never ask! So VUL is an abbreviation. It stands for Vehicles of Ultra Lightweight and High Performance. It was started by two brothers, Guillermo and Iker Echeverria. Yeah, great speed! But let's see how you handle some corners. The VUL 05 is a track-focused supercar, designed and produced in Mexico, but tested and optimized in the UK. I even think I saw one at the festival when I was over there. We're driving the pre-production version of the VUL 05RR, the even more track-focused version. Somehow, the designers reduced the weight by 65 kilos and increased the power to nearly 400 bhp. Then they lowered the engine by 50 millimeters to drop the center of gravity and improve cornering. Impressive! They're pretty serious about the ultra-light part. The 05RR even has an option for titanium bolts, saving another 4.5 kilos.
What's the RR stand for?
Road and Racing. The car was designed for an enhanced track experience, but remains road legal.
In 400 meters, you will arrive at your destination.
Less sightseeing, more going fast. Perfect. There's a couple of other things you can help out with, if it's not too much trouble.
You're never gonna let me live that down, are you? Cool me.
Hey Thrasher, caught an editorial today. Horizon Hall of Fame.
We should take a look at the wheel angles on the fair, lady. I think we can open it up a bit further.
Rob, is that you? Are you in Mexico?
Yes, you're a hard man to get in touch with.
Keeping me busy, Rob. But does this mean we're going drifting again?
Yes, it does. Meet me at the festival when you can.
In Shoein. I suspect Jamin wrote it, but he makes some good arguments. How would the Shoein feel about another Horizon adventure?
Thanks for the subtle hint, Haley.
I just got my hands on a piece of Mexican racing history. Wanna see?
Of course! On my way.
400 meters, turn sharp right. 400 meters, turn sharp left. 100 meters, turn left. In 200 meters, turn sharp right. Turn sharp right. 100 meters, turn sharp left.
There's only one Welshman I know who can handle a car like that.
Well, it's not a patch on your sideways skills, that's for sure.
Modest as always. So, what are we doing?
I need a third-party evaluation of the modifications to my Sprinter.
So just drift it down the runway. Let's go.
A nice show for the local drift club, just like back in the UK.
That really is the best way around a corner.
Actually, there is increasing acceptance of the value of lateral velocity in shortening a corner, even in more conventional racing contexts.
It's been too long, Rob.
There we go, that's everything shaken out and warmed up. Feel free to keep going, though. The temp on those tyres is coming up nicely. Keep at it. Head back to the top if you want another run.
So, when's the grand opening of Drift Club Mexico?
Who told you about that?
You're too easy, Rob. Call me for the next one, you hear?
Do you have time to drop by and have a look at my Nissan? For the thing.
Sure, Rob. Anything for not Drift Club Mexico.
All these adventures look amazing. Glad I don't have to pick one. Finally! The fans have been wanting this for ages! Adding it to your schedule.
So, what have we got here?
The Nismo GTR. I do love a Nissan. One of the best drift platforms in the world. In my opinion, of course. Evidence for other opinions is welcome.
We've got a route. Right, let's see what this can do.
It's technical. Some very tight turns along the reservoir. Rear-wheel drive is perfect for this, though. Really tight set of corners coming. Of course, this is all-wheel drive. And pricey. Usually you see them on the pro drifting circuit. Luckily, we had one knocking around the festival, so I had a look at it for you. The GTR is famous as a modular platform, and that's not just because of the wheelbase and the organic grip. The VR38 DET engine is an exceptional starting point for a drift build. Turbos can easily make 700 bhp. You need to build for that amount of power at both ends of the intake exhaust flow, of course.
That's a good car. What's the next recruitment vehicle?
Recruitment? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sure. Call me.
When you're over by the bridge, drop by. For you know what.
I'll slide right over then. That's a 325. Very nice. Not stock though, right?
Not at all. Get in. I'll tell you as we go. Rear-wheel drive, 6.2-litre V8 engine developing 750 bhp. Custom camber for optimal entrance and exit angles. It's quite the piece of engineering. Alejandra said this was her first drift car. That makes sense. Abundant parts, reliable, and easy to work on too. interested in how we calculate drift scores, it's about speed and angle in the drift. That means there's a maximum theoretical value for a stretch of road, of course. Excellent lateral velocity management. That's absolutely at the top end of my projections. So, this is an interesting technical challenge. Drifting uphill. The additional inertia is a very intriguing factor in how you achieve the optimal corner approach. As before, we're running some informal leaderboards for all of these little drives, and I've worked up a few of Haley's accolades. Have a look at them. There's a bit of a reward for doing them all.
I'll take a look. Call me for the next one.
When you've got a moment, drop by the Copper Canyon.
Sharp left.
Records Radio.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. Arrive at your destination. You have arrived at your destination.
I thought we'd been focusing on the classics a little unfairly. So, how about this? The 2020 151 Formula Drift Supra. This is based on a 2020 Toyota GR Supra, modified by Papadakis Racing, with approximately 700 extra bhp. But higher baseline speed necessitates maintaining the drift at a greater lateral velocity. Here, I find, is how faster cars need to balance forward velocity against the optimal angle. You are managing it nicely. This is a really tough corner. Be ready to functionally destabilize the rear. Some lovely corners if you take it, though. There we go. That's us into the upper projection range. going for the,
For the leaderboards?
yes. Bit more time. Tell me, do you like volcanoes?
What are you up to, Rob?
Nothing at all. Thanks for the help. I'll call you. I've got a bit of a muscle car for you to look at. Drop by when you have a moment.
A drift rig muscle car? I'm on my way.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 meters, turn right. Horizon Arcade will begin shortly. Good luck. destination.
I talked to Hayley, and she's totally cool with us hitting drift zones all day. Apparently, this is marketing. Who knew?
That's the Formula Drift Mustang. Very nice.
It is. I told you this was a muscle drift, and we've got 6.9 miles of the nicest drift road I think I've ever seen to try it out on. Let's get cracking. We're dealing with a supercharged 5-litre V8, giving you a good centre of rotation, very slightly biased front, 900 bhp to push out the back. It takes some, pardon my jocularity, lateral thinking to build a good drift car out of a muscle platform. But I think this is a very competent attempt. It's all downhill from here. I mean that in the topographical sense. Watch the corners though. Can't drift if we hit trees. Not bad for what's basically 1.5 tons of 2015 Mustang GT. Just wait until you see... No, let's not get ahead of ourselves. right on the projection. I think we can do better, though.
Okay, time to come clean. What are you planning?
Just a little something we've been working. Well, you can wait a bit longer.
You're no good at keeping secrets, Rob. You know that.
Turn it up to 11 with Angelica Garcia on Horizon XS.
Do you think you could just pop over to Guanajuato? Be quiet, he'll hear you.
Sure, Rob. Mum's the word.
Hey, Thrasher. Sorry to bother a future Hall of Famer, but can I have your input on this next adventure?
Great! They're filming for the new Vanguard Force movie, and the star Frankie Beaumont was asking around for you. I still don't think the two of you look anything alike, but Frankie really seems to need your help.